It's Matt with Tips for Truckers over here. Yesterday I did a video on the number one expense for truck drivers, and today I'm going to give you the 9 ones that come after that. I'm going to try and do these in order of least important to the most egregious, the most expensive thing that really costs drivers a lot of money. Alright, number 1, let's go. Smoking. Now, I know when you're going down the road, it's hard to, stay awake. A lot of people have to smoke, drink soda, drink coffee, and all that stuff really adds up. It really adds up, and it's not good for your health. And that's another reason why it's on this list is it's going to cost you a lot more in the long run, not just the price of those cigarettes. All right, moving on here. We got home renovations. Now, this one's not too bad because at least you're putting money into an asset. But a lot of guys kind of go crazy with this. And being a driver, it's really hard to get those home renovations finished, and it's real easy to overlook them. So that's what I see a lot of times. You want to redo your bathroom, and it turns into a 3-4 year thing. Maybe it never gets done. Let's go with the next one. And this could be the biggest expense, but I'm going to have it low on this list because a lot of people, it's necessary. But if you can get away with not having a house, if you're only home 2-3 days out of the month, just get an Airbnb. Just get a hotel room and have your stuff in storage. I know that it doesn't work out for everybody. A lot of people have families, and that's why I put it lower on this list. But hey, if you're a single dude, hey, just go ahead and get your Airbnb, get you a little apartment or something like that. You don't need a house. I mean, unless you want to have a house, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a way you could save a lot of money. And the next one on the list, what a lot of people don't think about, is eating out. Now, I don't care for cooking in the truck. I'll do it. But I do like to eat out, but I don't eat at restaurants except for maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. A lot of times I go to Wendy's, something like that. Places where I won't have to tip and all that. Tipping and that really adds up, especially the drinks at these restaurants, man. $3 for a soda. I mean, come on, guys. Next one we have is excessive home time. If you think you need to do a reset every weekend, you got a real slow week. I know a lot of drivers, I got to do a reset every Saturday, even if you just work 50 hours that week. I mean, come on, guys. You don't need to be you don't need to be out for 2 weeks and then home for 4 or 5 days. I mean, just use some common sense here. And then, so let's move on to the next one, and that is neglecting your health. Now, you could go overboard with this. I know a lot of people that go to the doctor, go to the hospital for the littlest things, and that is a great expense. But at the same time, I mean, if you're not exercising, if you're not watching what you eat, if whatever, you don't have health insurance, it could really add up, in the future. But going on to the next one, we got a car payment. Now, I want to put this higher up on the list, but I mean, these other things that I thought about really kind of trump it. But a car payment, that is one of the worst things you could do as a truck driver. One of the stupidest things you could do if you can avoid it. Because, man, just get you a cheap car. If you're only home, I mean, hey, and you guys know I got a Shelby Cobra, but I'm not making payments on it. And I like cars, but if you can avoid it, get yourself a cheap car, man. You don't need to be getting a new car a new pickup every 2-3 years or whatever. I mean, you never need to be getting a new car, period. You should get at least 3 years old or older. But definitely don't make a car payment, man. The interest is crazy and everything. And speaking of interest, that goes on to our next one. And we know what that is. That's credit cards. Oh my gosh, I could keep going on and on and on. You know, you buy something for $100 and you end up paying for it for 2 years, even if you don't. And I know a lot of drivers who have gone through bankruptcy and all kinds of stuff, and it's just a nightmare. And you don't want it. You don't want it. And like I said, just cut back. And it's easy for me to say. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. But hey, man, if you realize most of what you're buying on a credit card, I mean, if you're making a minimum payment, you're probably going to pay double on it. You know, you see prices on something double, you really going to buy it? No. And this leads me to my last one, and this is something that a lot of people will neglect, and it's not so obvious that it should be on this list, but I put it number one for a reason. And that's because I have experienced many of my friends and people I know that have really had a lot of trouble with this, and that's not saving for your retirement. Guys, the best thing you could do for yourself, I mean, not smoking and stuff like that, but probably the best thing you could do for yourself is put at least enough in your 401k to get that match, because that's free money. When I say free money, I mean free money. I mean they're giving you a 50% match. You're automatically getting 50% return on your investment on top of the interest that it accrues. And other stuff. Personally, I would recommend if you don't have a match with your company, go with a Roth IRA. There's a limit. For a Roth, it's around $4,000. For a 401k, it's $18,500 that you can put in it each year. And there's a lot of tax advantages, and I'll get into both of those in a later video. But whatever you do, just do something with your retirement. I mean, I like to see you guys putting at least 10% in. If you're putting 5% in, hey, it's something. Because I know a lot of guys who become disabled. I know a lot of guys in their 60s disabled. They can't work. And I mean, they're making it paycheck to pay. I mean, not paycheck to paycheck, Social Security check, man. And it's really sad. And I don't want to see any of my viewers or anybody going through that if they can help it. Now, I know you're saying, Matt, well, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have 10% that I can put in. Just start with something, especially if you're getting that 401k match. Definitely do that.
Say a command.
Well, that's it for this list. Hey, you know, I'm the cheapest guy you'll ever meet. So it's real easy for me to say a lot of these just become habit for me. But guys, please watch your money. I'm sick of seeing all these broke truck drivers out here begging for money and stuff. And not that it bothers me because they're begging for money. It bothers me because I want to see everybody do well in life. It's Matt with Tips for Truckers. Hey, have a great day, guys.